Hi, hello. I'm Kamila Rosa. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we are going to talk about artist block or art block and how to overcome this curse that happens with pretty much all artists in the whole wide world. So, I'm currently editing the video right now and I discovered something and not prepare. So take a seat and listen carefully. I'm really cringy, oh my god. Anyways, I'm just listening to the audio and I don't know, that is because I just recorded this a long time ago, but it didn't age well. Jokes aside, I'm still going to post anyway because I don't like my quote-unquote hours going to waste. Yeah, I don't know how to speak that word. I'm gonna put it on the screen. Oh my god. Anyway, and I had this really weird accent. Normally my accent doesn't bother me that much, but I'm really cringy in this video and I'm speaking really funny, weird, I don't know. Anyway, enjoy the video if you can. Now let's get into the video. First, what is actually art block? If you have been in our community for some time, I'm pretty sure that you might have heard of the term art block. But for those who live under the rock, no shame, hello, how you doing? I'm going to explain it a little bit. Art block is a term that is a phenomenon that usually occurs when we artists feel unmotivated or incapable of creating art in any means. You can seem to come up with any ideas, or maybe you are in the middle of an illustration but all of a sudden you feel stuck, you feel overwhelmed, unable to finish the piece. It can appear in any shape or form, and sometimes this feeling can last hours, days, or even weeks. In summary, art block is when you lack motivation or inspiration to engage in any creative activity, and in this case, pen or draw. But don't worry, this doesn't mean that you lost your ability or that you're not good enough to create. Trust me, this happened to the best of us, and there are ways to get out, and I'm going to show you later in the video. So, what causes art block? It is actually hard to explain because my very from artist to artist, it can come in many different forms, as I said before, and for a variety of reasons too, and I'm not going to name here, but I believe the first step is in identifying the source of the blockage, so you can figure out what steps you need to take to get out, and consequently this will allow your ideas to flow again. So, how to overcome art block? So you found yourself in this situation right now, so what should you do? Yes, in my opinion, don't hate me please, there will be times that you have to force yourself to make art even if you're not feeling it, but will be other times that forcing yourself to be creative can backfire, and it's better to step back for a little bit, rethink and find other ways of getting inspired. And that's going to be my first tip. I know that it sounds contradicting, right? Because you're trying to start or continue a pen or whatever you do. But at this moment, a little break can make you see things clearly. Of course, you need to take a break just enough to get your mind in the right place, not to start procrastinating. Sometimes with art block, a little procrastination, it's okay, but just enough to get your mental gears turning in a new, different direction, so you can start making art again, start fresh with a new perspective. Don't wait around for inspiration. This one is actually one of my favorite top tips for today's video. You cannot force yourself to feel inspired, but you can put yourself in situations where you can find inspiration. Whether that means going for a walk, playing video games, playing on your phone, or even finding new music. Just try to do something to help you spark your creativity. Sometimes, as I said before, a new perspective is everything that you need to help open you up to the creative flow again. If besides all of that you're still unable to create, you can try drawing prompts, and I'm gonna put a link in the description box down below. It is a fun way to force yourself to create something, as I said before, that you can force yourself, and I'm giving you tips to force yourself, but anyways, bear with me. It's a fun way to force yourself to create something, and you don't have to think much, just generate an idea and that's it. Thumbnail sketching. This one I started doing by accident, and one day when I was doing research for a video, I came across with this term, and I was like, I've been doing this without even knowing what it was called. But anyways, I use this technique, I guess, when I'm trying to create a more complex composition, as I said on my previous video. And if you don't check it out, just make sure to go there and support me. Of course, I'm still trying to get the hang of it. Hopefully someday I'll be able to do compositions more easily. Still have so many things to work on it, and I'm getting off topic, sorry. I found this tip really helpful, so I'm pretty sure it can help with our blog too. Thumbnails sketches I usually are very small, quick drawing, done very rapidly, quickly, without any correction, and you can use any medium. Basically, you just draw inside a small square a composition, an idea. You don't need to be detailed or anything, can just be doodles. I believe this is a great way to overcome our block, because by doing this you allow yourself to think more freely without any restriction, and shifting your focus onto the idea of the overall drawing rather than thinking they look pretty or quote-unquote right, or worrying about techniques. So you should definitely try. Using viewfinders, I believe, is a little bit similar to the last tip. The only difference here is that you're going to choose a small area to work on it instead of sketching freely the whole thing. Just to explain a little bit, viewfinders are small openings cut into a piece of paper to create mini frames. Then you place these frames over your reference, and you create a small compositions to draw from it. By isolating specific areas in the photos, you can practice some areas that you having problems, so you can practice without having to create the entire piece of work. I'm thinking about implementing this one in my art studies schedules. Maybe it will help with my compositions problem. Anyway, by doing that, you're going to start small, and you least expect you're going to be able to create again, and you feel a lot more inspired than before. I hope. Don't take this the wrong way, please, but we all have our goals and inspiration, right? And there are really talented artists out there making eye-dropping masterpieces, and we get a little jealous. It's natural. Looking at the art can ignite the shivers of competitiveness that make us feel inspired, to make us want to self-improve just to be like them, or even better. This is a great way of opening your mind and getting the creative gears turning again. And I think I'm saying gears a lot in this video, sorry. Anyway, maybe that's a solution for you. Actually helps me a lot sometimes. Just look at inspired art or artists. And the last one but not least are challenges. This one is one of my top favorites of this video too. Try this again challenge, 30 days something. Draw this in your art style you choose. there is a lot of challenge in our community, and I believe that just entering some of them, you're not going to be struggling anymore. This is a practical way to get you out of the creative blockage, trust me. So that's it for the video. I hope you guys found some of these tips for overcoming art block useful. If you have any tips of your own, things you do when you're in a creative slump or in an art block, please share them in the comments down below. I would love to hear. If you like this video, don't forget to like it, subscribe, press the bell button so you can get notified whenever I post. See you in the next video. Bye.